Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Fahrenheit, the Indigo Prophecy. So here we just have a story select screen where we can select which character to do next. If we do one, then we have to do the other after. Sometimes there's 3 different ones. Then you just have to do, you just get to select which order you do it in. Doesn't really matter. But we're going to start with Lucas Kane at the park.
When Marcus and I were kids, we were inseparable. He's the one who took care of me after our parents died. We kind of grew apart after he became a priest. But he's still the only person I really trust. The only one who might believe that I had nothing to do with all this mess.
Alright.
I'm happy to see you. I missed you. It's been a while.
2 years.
So tell me what's happened, Lucas.
I've killed a man, Marcus. It happened at a restaurant last night. It's like I was possessed, in a sort of trance, like I was a puppet on a string. I saw what I was doing, but I was powerless to stop it.
My God. I can't believe this, Lucas. Tell me that it wasn't you. You're not capable of something like that.
Whoops. Uh-oh. Go through the window.
And there's this, too.
You cut your wrists?
Before the murder, I carved these symbols on my arms with a knife. I don't know if they mean anything.
This murder? Exactly how did it happen?
Well, after work last night, I stopped at a little diner to get something to eat. I read a book at my table, I think. And after, it's just a black hole. I don't remember anything. Right up until I found myself in the toilets with a knife in my hand. It was horrible.
Who else have you told all of this to?
No.
I don't remember how this conversation
You're the only
goes.
person that I can trust.
Were there any witnesses? Did anyone see you?
Probably. I got out of the restaurant as best I could. The police still haven't identified me, apparently, but it probably won't take them too long to track me down. While I was doing this horrible thing, I saw something, or rather someone.
Was somebody else there with you?
No, it was like a sort of vision. I saw a man in the middle of hundreds of candles, and there was this little girl.
You saw a little girl?
She seemed alone.
The little girl is,
lost.
of course, the
She
MacGuffin
asked
of
me
our
to help her.
story.
What happened to me, Marcus? What am I supposed to do now? You know me better than anyone, Marcus. Help me.
Listen, Lucas, I'm a bit lost here. This whole story is just so bizarre. It might be better. Maybe you should go and tell your story to the police, Lucas. Turn yourself in before they find you.
Do you really think the police are going to believe a story like that? They'll throw me in prison for the rest of my life, and I'll never find out what really happened.
I am a priest, Lucas. The fact that you have taken a life is a very serious matter.
I told you that it wasn't me, Marcus. All these years and nothing's changed. You still never listen to me.
Lucas, don't ask me to make a choice between my faith and my brother.
I'm not a murderer, Marcus. You're the only person I can trust. I'm
Alright,
just
if I played
asking
this
you to
out,
believe
I'll get
me.
an extra life.
Very
I think I
well.
played it out right.
I'll do whatever I can for you, but I can't do anything that goes against my beliefs.
Look, I need to get some answers. I'll call you.
Here. You need this more than I do.
Marcus, you know that I don't believe in all that.
We're gonna take it. That gives us an extra life.
Thanks.
If for whatever reason our character ends up dead, then we lose a life. I believe the only person who can lose a life is Kane. I think Carla can eventually, near the end of the game. There are some points where she might be able to. But for the most part, it's Lucas. Alright, this sequence. This is the first real QTE that we'll be seeing. There's several that came before this, but I managed to dodge it by being quick.
He's gonna slip on the ice. I've
Really?
gotta stop him.
It's not giving me that.
The cop in the restaurant. If I don't do something, the
Those are
child will
supposed
die.
to be QTEs.
If I
I'm
do
fairly
something,
certain.
the cop will recognize me. What am I gonna do?
Well, the answer, whatever. I'll worry about that later. Okay. Go.
There he is. He's lost consciousness.
Come on now.
Quick, I've got to go back up before I run out of air.
It is very hard to actually get to the end of this. Ugh, like the right-hand side on doing that. Like, it's possible, but ugh. I have had there's a sequence where I will have to do it. In fact, there's actually a sequence where I will have to turn the game speed down to, or game difficulty down to easy. Otherwise, it's completely impossible to pass it. All right, I have to walk over to you and start performing CPR.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
You obviously don't want to do it too quick.
1, 2, 3.
There. Saved him. Good. Of course, Lucas is
Control
good.
324. Kid just fell into the water. Send an ambulance right away.
Man, what courage. The kid would have died. That guy's a hero.
He dove into freezing water to save the kid. The kid never would have made it out of there without him.
The cop recognized me. We both knew it. It's hard to say why he didn't turn me in. Maybe he decided I was even. I had taken a life and given one back. Nothing really changed for me. I was still wanted for murder by the police. But when I left that park, I knew I could look myself in the mirror again without cringing.
There. So the officer didn't arrest us, so it's alright.
I've got this really bad habit for a cop.
You can just run away from
Once
that
I start
sequence if
working
you
on a
want,
case, I
but
can't think about anything else.
I prefer to actually
exhausted. I
save the
haven't gotten
kid.
a wink of sleep all night. Something's bothering me about this murder, but I just can't seem to put my finger on what it is.
I think we.
Hi, caller. How you doing today?
Hi, Doug. Not too bad. Is Tyler here yet?
No, not that I know of.
Okay. Alright. So, heading over to our office now. Can't sprint in this area, I'm afraid. La -da 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 -da. There we are.
Hey, caller. Can you tell your partner to pay me back that $100 he owes me? I've been waiting 6 months for it now.
Can't help you there, Jeffrey. Talk
There's
to him
some points
about
where
it.
you just kind of
He's
lose
been avoiding me
a little
like
of
the
your mental
plague.
state.
Plus, you know, you're the only one he listens to.
Catch you later, Jeffrey.
It's 8:06 p.m. for you right now,
Hi, Carla.
Warden. You've got to be
Hi,
in
Garrett.
Australia.
Oh, wait, Carla. I got some results back on the tests we did for that restaurant murder.
Great. As soon as Tyler gets here, we'll come and see you.
Okay, I'll be at my desk all morning.
Yeah, it is currently 2:07 a.m. for me. Anyway, where was I? Right, to our desk. Okay. Let's see. No, don't look at the basketball. It just pisses us off. First things first, we need to call Tyler, I believe.
Tyler is still not here. I'd better try to give him a ring.
Alright, sit down. Telephone.
Yeah?
Know what time it is?
Oh, shit.
Get a move on. The waitress is coming this morning to flesh out the composite on the killer.
I'm on my way.
Alright. So here's the first of Tyler's 2 sex scenes if I wanted to do it. And let's see, this sex scene should be safe for YouTube, yeah. I'll take that bonus card, thank you. The bonus cards don't actually do anything as far as I know, so... Probably... Like, there isn't even a score thing in the game as far as I know, so they literally do nothing. They're just fun collectibles, I suppose. And now we're going to swap over to Tyler. Hop on up.
Stay a little longer.
Sorry, babe, but I really gotta go.
I'll make some coffee.
Okay, I'll grab a shower, get dressed, and then I'm out of here.
Yeah, I think Tyler's 2 sex scenes are safe for YouTube, but I don't think Lucas's.
A statuette of Socks, one of the characters in my favorite video game.
And I think it's a reference to something the developers made before.
Man, I love watching her when she's sleeping.
Creepy.
I've known her for 2 years now. She still rocks my world the way she did the first time I ever saw her.
Let's do a quick little sex scene with Tyler here, shall we?
I thought you were in a hurry.
Hey, I always got 2 minutes for you, babe.
Only 2 minutes?
Yeah, this is... We can now at a point hilariously switch back to Tyler. Yeah. Alright, so Tyler's now gonna have a quickie. What else Carla's supposed to do while we're here again? Yeah, we can yo-yo.
It's completely idiotic, but it helps me think.
Oh, whoop. I suck. Let's try that again. There's a curveball. Hiya. Hiya. Oh, gach. That one I had to do that. Okay. Got it. Come on. Yeah, this is tricky. Nailed it. There. That's enough. You don't get anything from it, but it's a good thing. Stupid little pastime. Alright, let's see how Tyler 6 is coming along. Da, 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 da. Might as well lean back. Oh, I have to use Carla and call him to stop it. Thank you for reminding me. Sit down. Use the telephone. I think it finishes on its own, if you just watch it enough. This pisses Tyler off, but whatever, he'll be fine.
Yeah, Carla, I'm on my way. Yeah,
You
I
can
know.
see the anger in her face there.
No,
I
I
love
just
that.
had a little problem, so I'll... Yeah, okay, I'm right there.
So you can click on delete messages to read them finally. Thank you, Twitch. Alright. Now, I don't think we actually have to do anything with Carla here. I think we just have to get Tyler ready and out of the house.
Whew, girl. Okay, this time I really am out of here.
You got 20 for the sex. I only missed 10 for being interrupted, so it's still a net gain. Like, the fact that this is in a game, like, that we are literally a character who's gotten up, is now taking their morning shower, and we are walking through this. This is gameplay. Like, you just. And yes, every character in the game showers the box, and you did just see a bonus card there. I'll grab it. Alright. There's the bonus card. And we'll use the bathroom. But it's always fun to think that this is actually, like, part of the game. And as strange as it sounds, I wish it was part of more games. Perhaps not, you know, in the most mundane of senses like this. But, you know, things that aren't necessarily the most relevant to the plot, but just entire scenes that are all about, you know, character building. You know, we get a feel for who Tyler is doing this. There are scenes throughout, you know, that just teach us about characters, and that's what I like. You know? It's cool that way. Let's grab the coffee.
Go back to bed, Sam. You're gonna catch a death of cold like that.
I'm not cold.
Oh, look, Sam, please don't start. I got no intention of dying today.
I'm sick of living in fear like this. Every morning I'm terrified that something's gonna happen to you.
Understanding.
I know how you feel, Sam. There's a lot of violence out there. But if nobody does anything, it's all gonna go to shit. We're gonna have kids someday. I want to leave them a world that's a little better than the one we got now.
But why does it have to be you who's out there risking his life, Tyler? Why couldn't we just go to Florida and work with my family and live a normal life like everybody else? Why do I have to wonder if you're gonna die every day?
I'm just not made for that kind of life, Sam. I've been around too much violence all my life to go live some kind of normal life like that. I know you love me, babe. So try to understand me, too.
Alright, well, I handled that conversation perfectly. I vaguely remember how to handle a lot of these conversations very good. And there's absolutely nothing in the freezer. Well, let's GTFO. I thought it always cuts away because they didn't ever want to animate somebody putting on a piece of clothing. And I can understand that. That's rough animations.
Aren't you going to kiss me?
Oh, yeah. Alright, kiss her.
I love you, Tyler.
Huh.
Hi, Tyler. Oh, Carla's looking for you.
Yeah, I know. So, you ready for retirement, man?
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Okay, well, now we are Tyler and gonna head in the office. And he's gonna visit us, obviously.
Hey, Tyler, what do you know? Just the guy I was looking for.
Oh, shit.
You remember that $100 I loaned you about 6 months ago? I'd really like for you to get that back to me as soon as possible. Like maybe now, for example?
Jeffrey, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I got no more money. I gave it all to charity in an effort to make the world a better place for you and for me.
That's real funny, Tyler. Now give me my $100 before I get really pissed.
Yo, let me make you a deal. I'll play you a game of b-ball for your $100. If you win, I'll give you $200 right then. But if you lose, we cool.
You'll give me 200 bucks if I win.
You got my word, man.
All right, you're on. But don't even think about not paying me if you lose, because that...
Don't worry, Jeffrey. I'll come by and see you when I get 5 minutes.
Yeah, Dust an Elysian Tale was a good game for storytelling.
The waitress hasn't come in yet?
She won't be long. Garrett got the lab results. Shall we go?
Alright, let me hang up my coat. I'll be right with you.
Okay. See you in a minute.
Alright. Most convenient placed computer monitor ever for that kind of thing. Alright. Oh, there's Garrett's desk. Oops. Thought it was there.
So, what do you want to start with?
Tell me about the blood found in the killer's booth.
As strange as it might sound, that blood didn't come from the victim.
It was the killer's?
So it would seem.
He was wounded? Did you find anything on the coffee cup?
The only prints we found belonged to the waitress.
That's impossible, man. That cup was half empty. Somebody must have drank it. What did you
There's
find on the
something
knife?
wrong. The coffee cup's
Got
a
some
piece
good
of
prints off
evidence.
it. They matched those found on the fork and glass at the suspect's table.
So, the murderer was definitely at that table.
Anything on the blade?
I'm getting to that. We definitely had blood from the victim, but the weird thing is we also found blood from the killer.
What about the pool of blood in the stall?
You're not going to believe this. The blood wasn't from the victim, it was from the killer.
What was he doing bleeding in the stall?
I have absolutely no idea.
Were there any prints on the book that was under the table?
Yep, and they matched the ones on the fork and the glass. So it was definitely his book. It looked like a fairly old book. Maybe we can get some more stuff out of it. So, what do you think about all that?
I don't have any explanation for the blood in the stall. The victim could have wounded the killer during a struggle, but it doesn't make sense that it would be in the stall. It's as though the killer wounded himself.
Hey, why not? You get clumsy fools in every other profession. Why not killers?
That's kind of a flimsy explanation, Garrett.
To each his own, Carla. I do the testing, you figure out the reason why.
Thanks for your help, Garrett. See you later.
So, what do we do now?
You go take care of the composite. I'm gonna go check with the coroner and see if he got anything from the body.
Okay. Catch you later.
Before I go see the coroner, I'm just gonna drop by my desk and check my email.
Alright.
Hi, Frank.
Hey, Carla. Sleep well?
Sleep's a waste of time. I'll have plenty of time to sleep when I'm dead.
That's our Carla.
Alright. So, I forgot I could check the email before, and I have to. Because it's going to give me something very story relevant. That makes absolutely no sense. It's effectively a giant plot hole, but I forgive it.
It's all happened before. Kirsten. What's that supposed to mean?
It's very important. Oops. How do I get out of this again? I forget. Oh yeah, backspace. Which the controls are at the bloody top of the screen, and I still can't figure them out. I'm an idiot some days. Alright. So now we have... Oh, this is where the story starts breaking down like hell. Everything is about to go to shit. And damn, I need to be ready. Crack the knuckles. Ugh.
I was burning with fever. I was shaking all over. The migraine was back and drilling holes into my brain. And to top it off, I couldn't keep any food down. My body seemed to be fighting against something, but I still didn't know what.
Now, so yeah. This is probably, I guess you could say, the first action scene of the game.
gotta just live my life no matter what. Don't raise any suspicions. Despite the state I was in, I decided to go to work as though nothing had happened. I'm in charge of computer maintenance in the Nacer and Jones Bank. I share my office with Warren.
Do you know what time it is? What's wrong with you?
I had a little problem on the way back in. I had to go back home and change my clothes.
Oh god. Wait, what? Yeah, I totally failed that. Shit. And crap, what are my controls? I have to check my keyboard layout. Hang on. Okay, yeah. Second par. Alright, so it's the arrow keys and the numpad. Alright. You know what? I'm gonna rebind this stuff. This should make things a little easier for me. There. Yes, and of course anytime you can open the PDA for various things. Oh yeah, that's where bonus points are stored. Bonus unlocked 0%, story completed, so on, etc. Just little story things. I don't think I've ever actually opened the PD. Oh. That's Tiffany.
Lucas Kane.
Hello, Lucas.
Oh, hello, Tiffany.
I left a message on your machine last night. I'd like to come and pick up some stuff at your place. Could I come over tonight?
Yep.
I should be back home around 8 o'clock tonight.
Okay, it won't take too long. Are you doing okay, Lucas?
I gotta let you go. I'm doing a thing here. Bye.
Alright. Oh god. What? Oh, I was pressing X. Shit, not S. Damn it! I fucked that up. That's just stuff for premonitions. No, I do not want to look at that. That will hurt my mental state. And here should be a life. Yep. Good, because we're going to need them. Because apparently I've forgotten how the fuck to dodge stuff. Now we just get back to work. He'll knock his coffee over. We actually could have gotten a premonition out of it, but... Oh, nope, never mind, there we are. There are a lot of...
Lucas? You okay?
Lucas is really vulnerable
Yeah,
to suicide.
yeah, I'm
The
fine.
cops are usually just fine, but... Alright. Again, just get back to work. He's gonna... Yep, like I said. We could have gotten a premonition for that. As a hint of what Lucas can now
Hello?
do, which is that he can see the future.
Yes, sir. We'll get on that right away. Station 62 is down. I'll go.
No, forget it. I'll handle it.
Whatever you say.
Like how he goes back to work. Just with spilled coffee there. Like he's dragging his wrist through it and everything. Alright. Now I have to figure out how the frig to play this game and fast. Ugh. Now where's the bonus cards in these? I think it's along the top row. In one of the... I think it's this one, maybe? Gah. I can't remember where the hell the bonus cards are. Not gonna lie. I can always control the camera, I guess. Where the hell? Ugh. I suppose it really doesn't matter. I think it's like in one of these cubicles, like along the top row. Oh, not in here. Damn. Please ignore the fact that the bank is completely empty. Hello. Totally not dark premonition of things to come. remember how not to suck at this game. And fast. This gets hard. Oh. Okay. Whew. Doing much better now that it counts. Not gonna lie. Just gotta keep my cool. Alright, very good. Alright, what the damn it? Well, there's that. Apparently, I now have to spam A and D. Good to know. I thought I'd spam the arrow keys. Not so much so. Son of a bitch. Fuck. It's... Alright. Half the problem with this game is I forget the control setup. That's what actually makes this first scene so hard and why I need all these damn lives. Because you have to get used to the controls really fast. It's not...
No!
There. Alright. Totally not hard at all. Ooh, Nelly. And sometimes it really does not give you much warning that these prompts are coming up. If you hear a weird sound, it's because I hit the wrong button. It doesn't instantly fail you for hitting one button. There's a light amount of tolerance. Okay. What? Fuck. It. Oh, I'm cocking this up real good. Alright, let's try it again. I don't know when I started hitting the wrong buttons. Because I can't, if my fingers get out of alignment or something, then I'm completely fucked. Because I can't look down and realign them. Alright. There we are. Starting to pull off some pro elite skills. Real elite skills here. MLG shit, yo. Yeah, it doesn't. That one didn't actually matter. That was physically impossible.
Two faces of the same serpent. One in our world, the other in the other world. Woe to he who sees both sides of the snake.
No! No!
Lucas? Lucas, what happened? Did you hear me? Are you alright? Hey, you've hurt yourself. You're
If you run out of
bleeding.
lives there, you just get a game over, and it turns out you swallowed your tongue and went crazy.
I gotta go.
And this is what I mean by
I didn't
Lucas
have
is
the
actually
slightest idea what had happened.
extremely
But one
vulnerable
thing
to
I do know.
suicide.
Those things almost killed me.
Like, you lose a lot of your fucking mental health really quickly, and a lot of times. This weird shit goes on. Let's head down to the mortuary. So yeah, that was the first action sequence of the game.
Okay, we're going to get started. If you prefer, you can wait outside.
I'd rather stay here if you don't mind. I've studied some medicine. I've seen dead bodies.
Yeah.
Oh. As you
Alright.
wish.
The real problem I've always had is the get ready things don't come fast enough.
No apparent
And
hematoma
they're
on the
gonna come.
body. 2 broken fingernails on the right hand.
He didn't see the murderer until the last moment. He didn't have time to struggle.
Large hematoma on the back of the cranium. Fracture of the occipital bone.
He cracked his head when he fell.
Abnormal dilation in, both pupils.
Why are his pupils dilated? What did he see before he died?
3 knife wounds between the 3rd and 5th ribs in the proximity of the heart. The blade was driven in deeply. The stabs seem to have been delivered from the front and moved from left to right.
The murderer was left-handed.
1 stab neatly cut the aorta.
Alright, there we go. Managed to pass all that.
Coronary
A little rusty, but I'm picking up again quick.
He really didn't have a chance. The blade slipped right through the ribs to cut the arteries.
Do you think it was just by chance?
Difficult to say. The chances of cutting all 3 main arteries to the heart with 3 lucky stabs are fairly small, but, it's not impossible.
It was definitely the knife wounds that caused his death?
Yes. The 3 arteries leading to the heart were cut. The heart was literally, disconnected from the rest of the body. I saw a case like this once before. It was a while back now, in the 90s, I think. Exactly the same. 3 stabs around the heart, each one cutting a main artery. It really struck me at the time. I wondered how such a thing were possible. It was the, what was that name again? Karsten or Kirsten, something like that.
Kirsten.
Yes, that's it, Kirsten. You know about that case?
Not yet. But I'm sure as hell gonna find out.
Yep.
Come in.
Hello, Detective.
Hello, Mrs. Morrison.
Like I said,
Thanks for
there's
taking
no
the trouble to
explanation
come
for the
down.
fucking email. Makes
Please,
no sense.
take a seat.
But whatever.
Now, we're gonna try and assemble a composite photo of the suspect you saw.
Now, I'm
We have a
terrible at
computer
this. Even if I
program
were
help
to
us.
try, I would
You'll see
fail
it's
miserably.
really simple. It's kind of like a video game. Have you ever played a video game, Mrs. Morrison?
No.
It doesn't matter. You're gonna do fine. The most important thing is to try to remember exactly what happened. The program consists of several types of facial features. You scroll through them until it looks like the man you saw. You understand?
Yes. Well, I think I do.
Okay, let's go.
So, you can pretty like you can work good here and try and like actually build Lucas. And you like, but I have a lot of trouble with this, and I'm very bad at it. Is that even his hairstyle? No, he's got like a thinner hairstyle than that, right? Okay, no, that's got to be his hairstyle. I'm pretty certain Lucas has no facial hair. No, 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 no. No, maybe? Guess we'll go with that. I'm not really putting too much effort into it.
Now, is this the face of the person
But-
you saw?
I'm
Yes.
terrible at this.
At least, that's how I
Hey,
remember
fairly
him.
similar.
Thank you very much for your help.
Not bad.
We're gonna get this picture out to all the airports, trains, and bus stations, and to all of our patrolmen. If this guy is still in New York, we're gonna find him.
I don't
Don't
think
go
I've
buy
ever gotten it
yourself a
right. If
video
you get it
game.
right, it gets you an additional piece of evidence that helps make the investigation easier, but It's irrelevant at this time.
I felt empty. After what happened at the office, I began to wonder if I wasn't going nuts. I'm so totally exhausted that I can't fall asleep. I'm afraid of the dreams I might have. I wander around the room a little. I guess I'll go to sleep when I can't keep my eyes open any longer.
Alright. First things first, we are not turning on the TV, because the police talk about how they are on the trail of the murderer, and it gets us worried and all that other stuff. Alright, let's kick some ass. This is also how fighting is done in the game. It's basically God of War. A bunch of quick time events. That's how bosses are beaten in God of War, right? I really played it. Oh. Wow. I'm holding. Come on. A little too slow on that one. Boom. Alright. Okay. Oof. Alright, I pulled it off. No problemos. Bam.
Something is changing inside me. I'm stronger and quicker. My God, what's happening to me?
Good to do that. It's plus 10. And I need more freaking practice. Is the ribbon out here? Yeah, it's key bound to the arrow and WASD. I did show that actually when I had to rebind my keys because it was bound at the time to the numpad and the arrow keys, which is really awkward actually. And I don't like it. I suppose I could play guitar and practice that. Yeah, that's why I can't do Lucas's sex scene because then I have to play music. And if this is going on YouTube, no. It's just a bad idea. Like, in order to do the sex scene between Lucas and Tiffany, I'd have to play the guitar. There are a few. There's the one where I have to mash the buttons left and right, and then there's the Simon Says, the 8-button Simon Says. It's you just have to react quick. I like to play this game every so often just because it helps the reaction time. Yeah, I have to play the guitar for Tiffany. I do. I do not want to have to do that because it's going on YouTube. Sorry. Alright. Let's grab some meds. Again, do not take it with alcohol. Remember, kids, popping pills makes you feel better. Alright, let's let Tiffany in here.
Hi.
Hi.
I came to pick up my stuff. I hope I'm not disturbing you.
No, I'm just a little bit sleepy. Come in.
I believe one of the jokes made against this game at the time, a long time ago, was that this was the repetitive strain injury simulator.
Have a seat.
Really, I think the controls were a lot more refined when they went on to make Heavy Rain. But this is, you know, it's their first attempt. It wasn't terrible.
Want something to drink? I think there's still a bottle of gin laying around in the kitchen somewhere if you want.
Yeah, I'd love some.
Alright. Let's go get Tiffany some gin. Again, we cannot have any because we took meds. Do not take medicine with alcohol. It will seriously just kill you. Like outright.
Thanks.
I'll go and get your stuff.
Yeah.
It's just 2 boxes. I'm not sure exactly where they'd be now, but they shouldn't be too hard to find. They've got my initials on them.
Yeah. I remember where they are. One of them's right there. They're slightly discolored. Because they're not part of the environment. It's easy to find them. Oh yes, I could also turn on the stereo. The stereo, it has like 6 Theory of a Dead Man songs, and absolutely nothing else. So they probably paid some good money to, you know, get in on this game. But again, this is going on YouTube, so I can't allow, you know, I can't do the sex scene with Tiffany because that requires me to seduce her playing the guitar
Here they
over
are.
there.
I think that's everything.
Is everything okay, Lucas? You look stressed.
I had a few health problems, but I'm better now.
That's good.
I think it would probably be best if you left now.
You're right.
Yeah.
Thanks for everything.
Like I said, we could seduce her, but no, not happening. I can't play the guitar because of YouTube. Sorry, guys. I'm sure you. And besides, actually, I don't know if that's that. Yeah, that hurts. That hurts.
I'd be lying if I said I didn't want to.
Yeah,
Maybe
there
it
is
was better
Omicron
this
the
way.
Nomad's Soul, but I don't think it
After
was.
all,
I never
no
played that
idea what
one,
was
and I
going
don't
to
think it
happen
was
to me in
like.
the next 24 hours. What could I offer at this point to a girl like Tiffany? By letting her go, I was protecting her. I went to bed. There was nothing else for me to do but try to sleep and find out what tomorrow was going to bring.
I don't believe it was like the Indigo Prophecy, was it? I don't remember, honestly. I love the way he like gets into bed and then just sleeps like a mummified corpse almost. Alright. So, we're getting a horror movie on our ass now. The window's mysteriously opened. The computer's mysteriously turned on. Do not look at the raven. The raven is a tarp. It's always a tarp. The raven always is like -10 or something to your mental status every time you fucking look at the thing. Because why not? No, I swear there's a bonus card out there. All the windows opened, of course. Okay. That's everything. What the hell? Hey, Riven. Really? I don't know if it's if there's some differences because I'm used to playing the Indigo Prophecy and this is Fahrenheit. Like there were other times when it was supposed to be giving premonitions and it wasn't. I'm starting to wonder if those are like minor changes from the regional differences. It might be. Might be. No Tiffany there. Darn.
That little girl again. She seems so real. I must be losing my mind.
Yeah. You can see how with Lucas your mood swings go around a lot. You have to be careful sometimes, you know? You can lose it out.
10 years. 10 years since my parents were killed in a car accident.
Oh god, this is
I've
the
never
Wichita.
completely recovered from losing them. You never really get over something
Should
like
be
that.
a
Considering all that's been happening to me
thing
lately,
over here.
I thought maybe I should go and meditate at their grave a little this morning.
I swear there was a life. There it is. Lives plus 1. Anyway, before we begin the Wichita sequence, I'm going to end this episode here. So thank you everybody for watching. As always, this has been your lovely host, Calvin, signing off.